My role was to help Rain focus our attention on learning more about how the actual Soul product performs. So we take all of those good natural sources and ingredients, we put them into a finished product. Now, how does that finished product perform? And I'll also take a step back here and describe how the outlook of this series of tests that we've put in place speaks to this culture of excellence. So we first began by looking at antioxidant capacity. And we had to choose a test that made the most sense and was the most responsible test to use for looking at the antioxidant potential of Soul. We didn't have to look far. We picked ORAC. I've been working with ORAC for over 10 years. But just last year, AOAC, which is an international governing body for methods, for analytical methods, selected ORAC as an official method for measuring antioxidant capacity in foods. So what we know about ORAC 5.0, this was the panel of ORAC-based tests we used to test Soul. It measures antioxidant performance against 5 free radicals that are abundant in human metabolism. These 5 primary ones are extremely important, are implicated in a wide range of health conditions that are caused by oxidative damage. And oxidative damage damages the proteins, DNA, and lipids in our bodies that are required for our bodies to function properly. So in the broader picture, let me tell you what these numbers mean. What they mean is that a serving of Soul is significant in protecting against oxidative damage and protects against 5 primary radicals in a significant way. It's broad spectrum antioxidant protection. Now, just to give a little more context, it is important to put the Soul ORAC 5.0 results at least in comparison to something else. So you see, it's not floating by itself. And to me, the most meaningful way to consider those values is to compare it to foods that people commonly consume. Now, for those of you who've come from a distance and from other countries, this data relates to food commonly consumed by people in the United States. What I've looked at here is an average, the ORAC value for an average of the leading fruits and vegetables consumed in the United States based on the USDA's ongoing survey of food consumption. And here what we see is, again, for purposes of giving us a perspective, Soul is 2.5 times higher than an average serving of those average fruits and vegetables. I think that's a very important basis for comparison. Let's move quickly to the concept of exceeding. I mentioned at the outset that all of these tests have been voluntary, at considerable expense, and also with a sense of optimism about the outcomes. Remember, in scientific investigation, you don't know what the outcome is going to be, and you don't have a way of influencing that outcome. So you're taking a calculated risk in the interest of scientific curiosity and learning more about your product. Many, many companies, in fact most, don't even pursue these paths. It's another reason for both confidence and for congratulations.